There's my boy Virgil. He wants to ask y'all to do something.
Press the subscribe button in the notifications bell right below this video.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, folks. Please subscribe, like, and share. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. And please subscribe, like, and share. First thing I want to do is give a shout out to all my new subscribers. I really appreciate you. Thank you. I just thank you so very much. Today I want to talk about a few different things. One, of course, everybody knows that I'm glad Virgil's okay. He's out of the hospital and all that, and he's back to close to 100%. He done amazing in school, so I'm one proud dad. So thanks everyone for watching and everything. And now let's get down to basics. Do you have to be rich to have a good marriage relationship here in the Philippines? The answer to that is no. What's it take to have a good marriage and relationship with I'm going to use for my example for the married couples. The first thing is, everybody has trust issues. No, when me and Grace first got married, I naturally had trust issues because, I come from a failed marriage. I stayed single for 7 years. My ex-wife got married several years before I came here. So I had trust issues. It's because I didn't want to step into another problem marriage. And another thing you need to understand, you got to focus on getting away from jealousy. To build that trust and get away from being jealous. Everybody's got a pair of eyes. That goes for men and women. And you can't put blinders on each person. I can't wear blinders and Grace can't wear blinders. I use me and her as an example. If you do that, you use too much restriction in life. You start being controlling on both sides of the fence. So, get rid of the jealousy. That's the first rule of business. Build that foundation of trust. Secondly, it's not showering the female with gifts that makes her love you more. It's the attention you give and the little things you do. Like when she gets up in the morning, greet her with a good morning and tell her how much you appreciate her. That's a big issue. I've been around long enough and I've seen different marriages, as soon as the wife hits the floor, where's my breakfast? Oh, you burnt the toast. Oh, my egg's not right. That's not the way to be. You have to learn to compromise. You got to remember, most of these girls come and they are used to cooking over a fire. They're not used to a stove. They're not used to using regular nice pans and so forth. If you're cooking eggs over a fire, you're going to scorch the life out of it. There ain't no way around it. So it's a learning experience. And if the best thing to do is, like I have done with Grace, I have shown her how to prepare eggs without scorching them. And she does an excellent job now. And I did it in such a way, in a nice way. I explained to her, I said, let me teach you a new skill, show you something you might enjoy. And that's how her cooking skills developed. She's very good now. And her cakes are just out of this world. And, the females really don't need to put blinders on their men. Grace don't put them on, but she knows I enjoy looking at the other Filipinas. And she understands that that's a normal. It's human nature. And we get along just great. I'm not going to run around and grab another woman. No. I can't replace Grace. It'd be too hard to find. Probably at my age it'd be impossible. Even if I was a young man, if Grace had been my partner, I wouldn't be interested because her interests are so much in line with mine. Now it took time to develop some of these things. She had never explored outside her home area, and she was basically lost anywhere we went. She had become a very good navigator. Very good. It took a little time, but you'd be amazed. Learning to work together, that's another thing too. Simple things. You need to do those things. Try to find out what each other really likes to do from time to time. Well, like Grace knows, I like to explore and see different things. And we try to do that, of course. It's going to be limited now for a while, but that's okay. That's just part of life. And she knows I know she likes to be able to do things for the family and so forth, and that's not a problem. We actually managed to put her sisters through school. She's got 3 sisters, and they all graduated. And one's working in Cebu, one's living in the United States, and one's waiting on her fiance. So they have done well. Learn to give. Learn to understand your Filipino. And she'll learn to understand you. You got to work together. Now, if you want to be the controlling party, the odds of your life being on the happy side, it's going to limit it. Now, not all cases are like that. Some women like to be in control. But in general, if you're the controlling type, you want to keep that woman isolated and treat her like a slave, the odds are you're not going to end up happy. I've seen that in the past also. I've seen the girls finally get tired and separate, which is sad. Because if they'd work together, they could have a very good life. I've had personal experience, as you know, and I happen to know some of the girls, and very good girls, very good. So it's sad when that happens. But, everybody's different. Everybody's got different attitudes. But if you're willing to change your attitude and work with the Filipino, now, they got a different culture, so you got to learn to adapt. Now, I didn't come here to change Grace. No, she's Catholic. That's fine. She enjoys going to church. That's fine. I don't try to discourage her or discourage her beliefs. I've got a gecko. and he's made a home here. Anyway, back to I don't try to discourage her beliefs or cultural habits, And, they like their little things like their herb medicines and so forth. And that's fine, because as long as it's not something that will hurt you. I'm educated enough to know that some of these herbs that I will not allow her to use, because it could be harmful. Been a few years back, I smelled mothballs and kerosene. I said, Lord and behold, what is that? And they told me what it was, and I said, what are you using it for? And they said, they're rubbing on for pain. I said, oh my God, I said, the mothballs and the kerosene is highly toxic. I said, that's a no-no. You get rid of that now. And that was her grandmother that used it, by the way, if you don't know. Grace didn't use it, or Murder. But my God, that was I said, unreal. I said, I don't know where they got that from, but that's a no-no. I said, highly toxic, highly poisonous. But anyway, you got to learn to help educate them also on a lot of different things. If you're lucky enough, you get one, Filipina, that wants to learn things, you will be amazed how quickly they can absorb information. And I know how to explain just how relaxed I am with Grace. We have, we've been married long enough now. I pretty well take everything for granted in this. It's hard to relay that information because we have built such a relationship. Sometimes we have the same thoughts at the same time. I'll be thinking about something and she start talking about it. You wonder, that can't be possible. Is she reading my mind? But anyway, folks, hopefully you get a little information from this. And if you're sitting home alone, wondering if you could build a relationship or have a partner, it's up to you. It's what you're willing to do. If you want to be in a relaxed world, you got to adapt also. I did. My life has been turned plumb around, and I can tell you just how happy I really am. I mean, it's just amazing. I thank God every day for the last 13 years I've had. I was worried about making that choice, taking that leap of faith, and I did it on my own, and I knew absolutely nobody when I came here, but I was willing to learn. That's the key. But anyway, folks, I want to give a shout out to my new subscribers again. Thank you so very much. And please take care of yourself. Open your mind up and be happy. Now, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Until next time, God bless.